Yeah guys, today I was thinking I'm going to show you a little bit what sort of tools I use every day, and we go real quick through my toolbox. It's not perfect and there's a lot of cheap tools in there too. I don't really use Snap-on. I mean, no doubt they're great tools, but they're also very expensive. So okay, then let's get right to it. Up here I got hammers and other bigger tools that don't fit that well. That's like a leftover top chest I had left over from home. This is basically leads and some electrical, Loctite, copper paste. Yeah, some little, everybody has one of those corners, more leads, multimeter, to press copper connections and probes, a battery tester. There's a 12-volt supply for, as a server power supply that I just modified. Those are here plugs for smoking. Then over here another scan tool, and basically I would say consumables pretty much. I mean, and a couple of other scan tools and dongles. Screwdrivers, pry tools, and oil filter wrenches. That's upholstery and glue, and those plastic, basically a tool that heats up that wire and you can fix plastic panels with it. And here's just a bunch of boxes, and one of them is that plastic fix tool, and heat gun, pullers for axle bearings, and so on. It's nothing too special. Then on the other side, picks, tape, pens to mark stuff, hooks for brakes and files, and push the caliper back. My air tools, nothing special really. Don't use so much air tools anymore. Mostly electric nowadays. Here I got a pressure bleeder. Down that's a hydraulic cylinder that runs on a pneumatic pump for pressing big bearings without taking them off the car. There's a link for a tool that I built, and I'm just gonna put it here somewhere in the corner. Then here, my top drawer is basically sockets and ratchets. I mean, that's what you use the most. Not really, that's my only snap-on ratchet I have. I'm a poor mechanic. And I use some Harbor Freight stuff. Here got some more air tools, cut-off wheel. That's a pretty handy small ratchet with a wobble. Grinder for polishing, for cleaning gasket surfaces. Extensions, small Bosch, like that, have it for many years. A light, some drills. Here is Imperial. There are some oil filter and axle nuts, and here is metric. Here I got wrenches, crowbars, and more wrenches. Here I got hex, triple, and more really small torques. Probably every mechanic has one of those kind of wrenches nowadays. Very handy. Because they got that standing outside, and also they're pretty long for breaking something loose. And yeah, and down here pliers, torque wrenches. Oh, there's another snap-on. Down here the helicoil set. Those are my power electric tools. I really like this one here with a long neck. I ended up with rigid, just because I had at home already some rigid tools. I had plenty batteries, and they work good for me. I mean, this one here I have for many years and it didn't break yet. I would call it important for filling coolant. And this one here, you can put pressure on the system, so you don't need to pump by hand. There's another torque wrench. And down here I just have basically dies for pushing bearings mostly, some assembly loop, a puller, another puller there, more pullers here, and spring compressor. And that basically is it. And here I got more boxes that basically also like for doing bearings. But yeah, that sums it up. And I got also dirty hands. Yeah. That's a toolbox where you can probably, even as an entry mechanic, afford. That doesn't break the bank. I bought that box on Craigslist, I think 4 years back, I don't know, for $1,500. Pretty decent box. I mean, there are better boxes out there, but I try to always spend only money when I really need to. And so far that box works great. Yeah, consider subscribing. I still try to reach the 1,000 subscribers, guys.